What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do an eye look. I honestly don't even know what I'm gonna do, but I was just doing my makeup and I hadn't done my eyes yet, so I figured I would sit down and film my eyes because why not? I kind of want to do like a cut crease, something super like bold and fun. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. We'll see what happens and what I end up with. I hope you're all having a great day and subscribe to this channel, like this video, leave a comment down below, let me know any videos you might want to see, anything at all pretty much. And yeah, I think that's about everything. I want to try and get back on my like consistent upload schedule, and I liked Sundays. Out of all the days I uploaded on, I've always liked Sundays, so I'm gonna try and be consistent with Sunday uploads, so we shall see. But yeah, anyway, again, thank you so much for watching this video. It means a lot to me, and I think that's everything. So yeah, enjoy the video. Okay, so to start off, I'm going in with this Winky Lux Kitten palette. This is by Boxycharm. It came in one of my boxes. It's super pretty. It has a lot of nice shades. But I'm gonna go in with this one and just dust this all over my eyelid. Okay, going back to that same palette, I'm going to just take this one. This is called Strut. That first one was called Duchess. So, taking Strut now. And I'm going to put this right in my crease to kind of start giving the eye some dimension. You can put this on pretty sloppily as well and a little bit messy, because we're just going to layer colors kind of on top of one another. Then eventually we'll make that cut crease, but this gives a nice foundation. So to blend out my crease shades, I usually just do like back and forth motions and really loose, and then I'll do some like swirly motions. Whereas this color, we're not trying to get it super precise, so you can kind of, you know, do a lot of different motions just to make sure it's really blended out and soft and not harsh, and yeah. Okay, now I'm going into my Tarte Pro palette, and I'm going to use the shade Whimsy, which is right here. It's a very like nice brickish kind of burnt orangey shade. I think I want this to be a really warm look with like lots of golds and reds, which is typically what I go for, but it's like my favorite look to do. So I'm just going to put that kind of on top of what we just did with Strut, but I'm going to keep it a little bit lower so we like start to bring colors down. Ew, this mirror is absolutely disgusting. And if colors go onto your lid, that's perfectly okay, because we're just going to cover them up anyway with the cut crease once we get to that. So don't worry about that. And I'm just continuing to build Whimsy on until it's as dark as I want it to be. The biggest thing with makeup is that if you want to achieve like a more darker look, I'd say go slow and then build it up instead of putting a bunch on all at once, because sometimes if you put a bunch on all at once, it can look really cakey, and that's when you run into problems with blending. And it's just better to kind of go slow and build it up gradually. We're still putting this right in the crease and blending it upwards and downwards a little bit, but mainly just right in that crease to really define that, and that will help once we get to the cut crease part to really make that crease pop even more. Okay, I thought I would move it a little bit closer so you guys can see better what I'm doing. So still just going over that crease shade and really deepening it up, blending it out, making sure it's nice and soft. Okay, so now we have the base done, we can move on to the cut crease, which is the fun part. So I'm going to be using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This isn't gonna focus. This concealer is perfect for cut creases. It blends super easily, and then I'm just putting it on this tiny little liner brush. And this really helps to get kind of the look that we're going for. You honestly could just probably swipe the concealer right on your eyelid and be fine. But this one is just so big that I like to use a little brush first. So the way I do this is I go in and I stamp out a little spot, and then I look up and it stamps out where you should make your crease. And then you can work with that. And just go slow. And you know, they're hard, but the biggest thing is making sure that your eyes are even, and that just requires, you know, going slow and taking your time. Okay, so now I have that done. The good thing with that look up trick is you know that your cut crease is going to show. Like sometimes I feel like it's hard to judge kind of where your crease is, but when you look up, it makes sure that it's a little bit above where your crease is so that you can see it. Like when I'm looking straight ahead at the camera, you can still see where the line meets. So that's a really good tip to make sure, like people with hooded eyes, mine are kind of hooded, so sometimes it can be hard to make sure that my makeup shows because my lids versus up here is small. So this trick kind of helps to make sure that everybody can see everything going on. So I'm gonna do the other eye really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so once you have the cut crease part done, you can put shadows on top of it. So I think I want like a really gold shimmery kind of look. So I'm going to go in with, I think, Primavera, which is right here. This is my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I love this shade so much. And I'm going to use a setting spray, and I'm going to spray my brush so that it makes it really, really shimmery. And I'm going to put that right on the cut crease. I'm going to pack that on the first like 3/4 of my eye, and then I'm going to do a deeper shade in the outer corner. Okay, so now that I have that on, I think, like I said, I want this to be a really like red smoky eye kind of look. So I think now I'm going to go in with Venetian Red, which is still part of the Anastasia palette. It's this really nice pink. I almost went for this one, but I think I like the deeper one a little bit better. So we're going to go with that. And this we're going to just focus on this outer part of the eye. And just kind of dab that on in the outer corner. Okay, so once it's packed on, we're going to blend it together. I'm going to pack on the other eye, but once they're blended, or once it's packed on both eyes, we're going to blend it together. But you just really want that outer corner nice and deep. And I'm using a really small brush for this. It's just this little tiny, this little tiny pointed one. This is from Sephora, and it's just called a Precision Smudger. But I love this brush for packing on colors. It works so well. And so with the outer corner, we're following the cut crease still, and just like meeting the two shades. Okay, so once you have that packed on really well, we're going to blend the two together. So first off, I usually just start off kind of going lightly over the two and just wiggling my brush. I'm using that same smudger brush and just kind of wiggling it right down the middle. And it'll help to blend those two shades. See, you can already tell it's making more of a gradient. And it really helps to just kind of blend those together and make them nice and seamless. And sometimes a little bit of the paint gets pushed too far over, so you can go back in, add some more of the gold, and you can just kind of blend the two together until you're happy with how it looks. Okay, now I'm going to do a wing and pop on some lashes, neither of which I can do on camera and valuably show you well, whatever. So I'm going to do both of those off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're almost done. I'm just going to finish my bottom lash line and we'll be all set. Okay, so all I'm going to do for my bottom lash line is take the Venetian Red again from the Renaissance palette, and I'm going to basically sponge the crap out of that lash line. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do actually is take Vermeer, and I'm going to highlight my inner corner. And my brow bone. And that's it for this look, so thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, all the good stuff. Yeah, this was so much fun to film. I love just sitting down and like playing with makeup and seeing kind of what I come up with, which is what I did for this look, and it was a lot of fun. So yeah, again, thank you so much for watching. It means a lot to me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!